Hello crafters! This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I'm here finally with the part 2 of the Kit Club video. This is where I'm going to show you some additional cards that I made, some cards that I finished up, and some more goodies, especially with that small die of the month. You know I love these little shoes. Crafters, I even made a Wizard of Oz. A lot of people made this. I got the dress too in it. I couldn't help making the Wizard of Oz. Look at Dorothy on this card. So love. But before I get started, crafters, February Kit Club is available for new subscriptions until the 27th of this month. I'll link my video here so you can see the original where I'll show all the products. This is just additional cards because I wanted to make additional cards and I needed to finish up one or two things as well. Also, crafters, the Spellbinders Valentine sale is about to close, so I will link my video here if you haven't seen all the goodies yet. And crafters, watch my color wheel cardstock video. There are 2 parts. Okay, crafters, let's get into part 2 of the Kit Club video. Look at this beauty. Let's get started. I have 4 more cards to show you for Kit Club. And I still have an idea for another card. It'll be another bunny card for Easter. But this Kit Club, again, going right into it, let's talk about this clear stamp and die of the month. So you have the option of clear stamp only or clear stamp and die. Love this A2 card, so fun. This is a landscape A2 card and I have the 2 bunnies and my 2 little chicks. I wanted the sky and the grass. I did not want the entire card to be sky and ground. So what I did was come in with a favorite foundation die. This is a throwback die from the Throwback Faves collection, really phasing out now. This one is still in stock. Largest die in here is 5 inches tall, 3 3/4 of an inch wide. I cut this out with hammer mill cardstock, came on with some distress oxide in tumbled glass and mowed lawn, and did that ink blending with the Spellbinders large blending brush. After I had this panel with the sky and the grass, I needed a background for it. I decided to come in with the Perfect Touch rectangles and tag die. Love this set. Largest die in here is an A2, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch. That's raindrop in the background cut out with this die. After I adhere the Labels 36 panel, then I wanted to create the scene. I took this relaxing bunny and put it in the corner. And then this one is over here. And then the 2 little chicks. This chick is speaking to that bunny. This chick is just singing. I think it's so cute. I think it's a nice little scene because you get 4 images to work with. I did not use the flowers here, but I came on with some flowers. For the flowers, which I did not include any leaves, I'm using the new Vivid Blooms. Love this. This is from the Vivid Blooms collection. I'll link my video here. This is not the only die in there, but this is like my by far favorite. So there's lots of goodies in that collection. There's some new fun border dies, better press background, better press border trim, just really, really pretty. I only used this set of flowers and that center, and then I topped it with a Aura AB gem, and I did use my stylus tool to curl it. Normally you would see them flat, but I decided to give them just a little 3D effect. And the sentiment for this, I have been so enjoying the sentiments, both from the Better Press of the Month and the Glimmer of the Month. I really love the 2-for-1 with this set. This is Luxe Damask Place and Press. Fabulous background. That's 1. And then these 3 sets of sentiments. 2 of them are for spring, Easter. This one is thank you. So that's all year round. Here I have porcelain cotton card pressed out with Thunder Better Press ink, the gray Better Press ink. So that's it for the clear stamp and die of the month, my example. I think it turned out really, really fun. Love the layers, and I love the little flowers too. Because these little flowers, there are 5 of them, I had some extras. This is pink sand, this is waterfall, so I had extras left. So I used my extra flowers and ran another set too, and finished up the Caboodle bonus for the month. This is Pip, so super sweet. You'll only be able to get the Pip die if you purchase the Deluxe Caboodle Value Club, which is all 10 clubs. And I had cut it out of beeswax cardstock, came on with some Distress Oxide in both mustard seed and a little bit of orange, okay? The orange here is persimmon. Pip is on the little tag portion of the Stitched Die of the Month. This is called Stitched scallop card front and tag. This little tag right here, which is rather big actually. Really, really cute tag. You could use this on gift bags and such, and you can stamp a nice sentiment in here too if you wish, or use better press in here. That would be pretty too. So here's Pip on white cardstock. I did not do any stitching. You don't have to stitch. Here are the flowers flat. This is it cupped. It's pretty both ways. I did do the same centers here in yellow and then put the little aura gems. Love Spellbinders gems. I have a million of them. For the leaves here, this is too large, so I came into a different set. I could have also used this, but I wanted this style. I came into the 4-petal Thank You Floral die set. This is one that has gone on super sale. I think it will eventually retire out. If it is in your wish list, get it sooner than later. That's what I'm really trying to say. Before it disappears and then you have to get it third party. It comes with that fabulous foliage frame and then the leaves that you can put on it. These leaves are over here, mixing with those flowers. But it also has these beautiful roses too. That could have been an option as well. Fabulous set. Lots of play that you can use bits of it. For the background on this A2 card, with one of my favorites, Starshine background die. This is an A2 cover plate die. Has this drop in. Die cut it first, and then I ran it back through my Platinum 6 with the embossing mat to do the dry embossing. But you don't have to dry emboss, but I really love the dry emboss. So pretty. See how it almost has a quilty look? So I like the quilty look against this tag with the little chick. And then for the sentiment, I'm coming back into the Better Press of the Month again. May your days be as bright as spring flowers. Again, porcelain cotton card with Thunder Better Press ink. And then I just put little flowers here. And then I put some of the flowers up here and here. And card is done. I think that's so sweet. This Starshine really helps to tie in the whole thing. Give it that Easter feel without having the Easter eggs and everything. Just the chick is the star here. Love this die. Put this one in your wish list too if you don't own it already. Now I'm going to go into my last 2 cards crafters, and this is all featuring the small die of the month because I had to come back into it again. In the first Kit Club video, I showed you for my birthday, I made this card. That's me in my purple shoes, the little wildflowers, and all this on an A2 card. So love this. So it's Step Into Spring. Because these Mary Janes look so much like Dorothy from Wizard of Oz, not Wicked. I was thinking Wicked at first, but I was like, no, it has to be Dorothy. So I decided to make my Dorothy card. Let's part the seas here for the Dorothy card. I had too much fun making this one, crafters. This is my 5x7 Dorothy card. Fun, more fun. I love this so much. At first, I was going to do green in the background, you know, like the Emerald City, Wizard of Oz, and then the yellow brick road type thing. But it was getting too literal. When I had the shoes done and her leg right here, I didn't have this yet. I put it against black cardstock and it was perfect. I came on with some gold splatter all in this area where she's walking, representing Yellow Brick Road. This is gold mica from my stash, and I just did splattering like so. Try to control it as much as I could. Her shoes, that beautiful red glitter. This is Spellbinders pop-up glitter foam. Love. Look at all that dimension and fun. The second layer, which is this, the bottom layer, is in black. This time I included the bow. There is a buckle as well. This pattern paper, crafters, I had to order online and wait for it to come. And I think this is the right color. Most blue and white plaid papers that I have and looked at were all royal blue. This is the one that's light blue. It's Echo Park's Winnie the Pooh collection. But I still love Simple Stories Winnie the Pooh collection better. The Classic Pooh. I'll link my Classic Pooh Part 2 video here so you can take a look at that. It's not such a light colorway. I really love the play in the Simple Stories version. I'll put a link for that below if you want to get a sheet of this paper if you want to recreate something like this. All I did was just cut this piece 1 3/4 of an inch coming down and then 5 inches wide, and then just cut this little edging with my 9-inch pro shears, okay? After assembling the whole thing and so loving it, I'm like, what sentiment am I going to use? From the Beads of Friendship, it's such a fabulous set. It's a bestie set. I love the besties sentiments press plate and die. You get a series of fabulous sentiments, all sorts of sentiments. You can press or glimmer and then die cut it once. Here I have it pressed out, porcelain cotton card, black better press ink. So here is Be Fearless. In the background, I'm using last month's 3D embossing folder. This is fantastic. Last month's Kit Club is available now in the past Kit Club if you wanted to get something now. This is called Stylized Floral. So pretty. It has the interlocking look, finished off with some gold gems from my stash. Card is done. But isn't this fabulous? I so love the red pop-up glitter foam. Let me show you the progression. So it's me first, birthday girl, and then Dorothy, and then the last card is this version, another A2 card. This card features the 2D embossing folder of the month, wicker basket. So pretty. 5.5 inch wide, 8.5 inch tall. It is reminiscent of the 3D embossing folder. This is just much larger, bolder. This is more quiet. You can see the difference here. This is just a larger look. They do have the interlock, but they are different looks. This one is bolder. That one is just more subtle. So it depends on what you want. Both of them are fabulous. I love Spellbinders embossing folders, crafters. I have bought embossing folders before Spellbinders came out with these oversized ones. Never used them. I have a whole set of embossing folders, different brands, different styles. The Spellbinders embossing folders really helped me through the hard times when you're learning how to do card making in the beginning. That's why I always say trust Spellbinders. They seem to have a good eye for the we'll help you get through when you get stuck. Their embossing folders and their foundation dies. That's why I always talk about foundation dies, especially when they go on sale. These will help you get through. So for new card makers out there, your budget is tight. 1 or 2 of these, and then a few of these. These have a lower price point. And when you do subscribe to the club itself, that's your best deal for some of these embossing folders as well, with free shipping too. That's just my little sidebar. Tell you, these, I have every one of them. Some of them Spellbinders did not send to me. Of course, I bought them anyway. When they introduced all these larger embossing folders, I bought every single one of them. And I even went back and bought some of their smaller ones. They have some older, smaller ones that are A2. And I believe they still have a few. I bought those as well. They are a great foundation by themselves, and not all of them are so geared towards it always being very specific. Other brands have lots of specific things. That's why I probably didn't use them. But I use these all the time. So that's the subtle version. Ooh, did I go off on a tangent with that one, didn't I? Now for this card, coming in with another foundation die. You see how I got it done? Foundation die. Help me finish them. Here I came in with the nested postage labels and tag dies. Largest die here with the postage edge is an A2, 4 1/4, 5.5 inch. This second layer with the stitch detail is what this panel is. I die cut it first and then embossed it with the 2D embossing folder, okay? And the background here, I cut out of white cardstock, same white I used here for the socks. This pink is from my stash, and I came on here this time with the bow and the buckle. The bow and the buckle, that's from brushed white cardstock. So there is a little bit of a shine here. Unlike the first card where you see the wildflowers tuck into the socks, I put them on the outside here. So she's walking in the garden, and then there's these little flowers along her path. That was my thought. I have here rainforest cardstock, fern cardstock, and then some other Spellbinders cardstock from my stash. This grounding, which I think is perfect for these shoes too. I like that little bit. Something there, and it has an organic look. I'm coming into this beauty. Summertime Vacay die. This is one that you can put in your wish list and get one day. It's a fabulous set. It makes a whole summer scene with the chairs, the umbrella, but there is elements in here that you can use all year round for your scenes. This could be the grounding as well. It can also be a water line. This is the ripples for the waves. That's a little island for the chairs to be on, but I turned my little island into a walkway for her, like a path. This could have also worked too here, but I came up with this idea after making this card. So I could have also done this in like a golden colorway too and have it there. It is wide enough to even fit here. And there's 2 nice clouds in here. Summertime Vacay is just a fabulous set. This shoe is popped up 1mm foam off of that base, okay? And lastly, here's the same sentiment. This is pressed out. That's glimmered. This is black cardstock with matte silver hot foil roll. I liked it here because I put the centers of the flowers in black. These little dots, I used my white Jelly Roll pen because it was just such a big area. Just put some little dots in there, okay? But I liked it going right across here. Okay, crafters, that's it for my 4 additional cards, and I have another one coming. I have another idea for that beautiful bunny from the large die of the month. So I am so far done with the shoes, maybe not, because I love these shoes. So stepping into spring, small die of the month, winner. And then I love clear stamp and die and Pip. Pip is just so much fun. And these sentiments, the better press and the glimmer, fabulous. With the glimmer, you're getting the additional leaves, and then with the better press, you're getting this beautiful damask. This is another kit club that goes beyond always just being Easter too. You can use bits of it all year long. So if the Easter part doesn't speak to you, you can get certain parts like the 2D embossing folder, the damask here. You'll have the Easter sentiments, but this alone would have been enough for the better press of the month. This is just like extras, like great cherries on the top. And it's a place and press registration too. Alrighty, crafters, everything will be detailed and linked below. If you watched this video first, then go back and watch the Kit Club part 1, so then you'll see everything in the Kit Club, and then you can decide if you wanted to do the deluxe caboodle. It's a great deal when you bundle it all up. Plus, you'll get little Pip too. Great little die here. Okay, crafters, until the next video, stay crafty, my friends.